Following on now, I'll show you how to add the car and the cyclist to create the Tyflow simulation. So you'll want to download a cyclist or car 3D model and import that in, and then you can use that in Tyflow. So here, if I turn the layer on, you'll see my car is imported there. So now you want to, in the right-hand side, you want to select Tyflow, and then you want to edit. So Tyflow is a plugin that you have to download earlier as well, and then you can edit it. So open the editor for Tyflow, and you'll see here it's a blank space. We want to get it to something like this, where we have cycling, pathfinding, and all these different birth, position object, shape, movement of the offset pivot of the shape, pathfinding, display data, are all these little nodes at the bottom here that you drag up to use. I'm going to change the size of this just so we can see our image. So here, our shape, when you click shape, you select. We've got our car here. Now, have you noticed the car has it imported upright? Don't have to worry about this as of yet, because then another edit of the Tyflow you can put is the movements. And as you'll see here, I've offset it at -20 meters in the Z direction to flip the car. And this is just something that will happen when you import a model in there, and you can just change that and adjust the values as you see fit to fit the path. On birth is where the amount of projectiles or particles that come out from the beginning are. At the moment we've got 15, you can just change that. These are all things that can be edited depending on how you want your simulation to look. So now we'll go to position objects. You need a start point. So we get rid of this one and you click pick, and this is our start. And then you'll notice that it's car start. That's what we want at the beginning. When you go down to pathfinding, which you can add from here, you scroll down, you'll have pathfinding mesh and pathfinding destination object. These have been removed because they were just the ones I showed at the beginning, and you want to add your new ones. So when you go under meshes, pick, and we want to select the path. Then when we go to destinations, you click pick again, and we want to select the end, and you'll see these all come up there. When you're happy with all that, minimize the Tyflow, and when you click play, you'll notice that the cars begin to follow along that path. You can also just speed up the time if you want on your simulation, or sometimes what I like to do is just move it manually to see that it's working, like so. Now we want to create another Tyflow in the same sort of window, but we want to add our cyclist, similar to this. So as you'll see again, you add birth from here, drag it up however many amounts you want, and then so forth till you get something similar to what I have here with the position objects. Now this one here is our cyclist, so we want to import a cyclist this time. Position objects as well is the same sort of concept of you have to select the path and select the beginning and end. So we'll remove this one here, pick our object, and we want the start point on this side, and as you notice it becomes there. Then shape, I've got a reference cyclist in there. You can download these from multiple websites, CAD blocks, etc., and just import them in. Pathfinding, again, scroll down, remove any existing ones, pick our path. I haven't labeled these. As you see, that just comes up as line 03, but it is best to label everything so that you can keep track of what each path is and what each node is. We want the destination here, and there you go. So now if we click minimize the Tyflow and follow along the time, you'll notice that the bikes go through and the cyclists. And in terms of the project that I was doing for this subject, you'll notice that the bikes won't just be able to travel through like that with the cyclists and the same time as the cars. So we need to create this bridge to go over the road. I'll show you how to do that in the next video.